Halloween 5 and the Revenge of Michael Myers. So I won't keep you in suspense. This is one of my least favorite in the Halloween franchise. It's probably the second worst in the whole franchise, only coming in a little bit ahead of Resurrection. With Resurrection, they treated Michael Myers like a joke, but this movie was boring, but at least they took Michael Myers serious. This is a bad movie, but I still have a couple positives, so we'll go ahead and get them out of the way. By the way, there will be spoilers in this review, so if that bothers you, you might want to click off. So let's get into the positives, and it won't take very long, trust me. So there's a scene in this movie where Jamie Lloyd, played by Danielle Harris, is trying to escape Michael Myers by going down this laundry chute and gets stuck while Michael is trying to get her out. That whole scene was brilliant and very suspenseful. I really liked it. Speaking of Danielle Harris, she did really good in this movie. She did the best with what she was given, even though the script was terrible. And I hate that this was the last time we ever got to see her playing this character. Well, that was my positives, so now let's shit all over this movie. So this movie starts with a recap of what happened at the end of Halloween 4, where Michael gets gunned down by the police and falls down this well. So then Halloween 5 officially starts and shows Michael washing away down this river and winds up at this old man's house shack. And apparently this old man took care of Michael Myers for a year. So the movie starts off already making absolutely no sense. So you're telling me this guy that's lived in Haddonfield all these years hasn't heard about Michael Myers and doesn't know what he looks like, doesn't know that he wears a white mask and he's been killing people for years? So even if this guy didn't know who Michael Myers was, why wouldn't you still get the police involved? Because some random guy just shows up and he looks wounded. Or at least take him to the hospital. So Halloween 5 was supposed to be what Halloween Ends tried to do but failed miserably at. Was telling the story about how evil, how it can infect people. So Halloween 5 was like, you know how badass the ending to Halloween 4 was? Well, we're going to just shit all over it. We're going to turn Jamie's character into a mute the whole movie and give her psychic powers, so where she could see some of the things that Michael Myers is doing. Because apparently at the end of Halloween 4, Jamie touches Michael's hand and gets a part of him, I guess, and now she has psychic powers to where she could see the things he does. Horrible idea. I hate the supernatural stuff in the Halloween franchise. Like, it just gets too complicated and they oversimplify things. And the movie continues to shit on Halloween 4 because they kill off the main character in Halloween 4, Rachel. They kill her off at the very beginning of the movie, pretty much. Not only do they do that, but they replace her with Tina. One of the most annoying characters I've ever seen in a movie. And Dr. Loomis, the heart and soul of the Halloween franchise. They turn into an insufferable prick in this movie. After everything that Jamie has been through in the last movie, Dr. Loomis will get up in her face and shake her and try to get details out of her, and it's just frustrating to watch. This is nothing close to the Dr. Loomis we know and love. He even uses Jamie for bait. And they couldn't even get the Myers house right in this movie. It looks nothing like the original. It was supposed to be something simple, a regular, nice house you would find in a suburb. Nothing special, plain house. But no, they changed it into this big gothic house. So I'm like, no wonder Michael's a serial killer. He lives there and he's probably a vampire too. And don't even get me started on these two stupid cops. I guess they're supposed to be comedic reliefs for the movie, and it didn't work at all. And they even played this stupid clown music while they walked.
All clear. Nothing above, nothing below.
And I've saved the worst for last, and that's Michael Myers himself, played by Don Shanks. His performance as Michael Myers is pretty forgettable. He didn't really do anything to stand out from the crowd, to stand out from the other Michael Myers actors, but he did a decent job. But the worst thing about this movie is the fucking mask. This thing looks like it came off of Wish.com for $5. And why in the hell is the bottom of the mask sticking outside the collar? It looks so stupid. And I haven't even mentioned the mystery man in the cowboy hat, which I believe was supposed to be Michael Myers' twin brother that they were setting up for Halloween 6. But then they changed it and ruined it and made it way less interesting than it was originally supposed to be. So all in all, this movie was an utter mess. They made bad decision after bad decision. I would say after you watch Halloween 4, skip this one and go right into 6. It would be much better. So I'm going to give Halloween 5, The Revenge of Michael Myers, a D. Well, the Halloween season is coming to an end, and I gotta say I'm bummed out because this is my favorite time of the year and it's almost over. But until next year, happy Halloween.